Hello my dear students, this is Sonia Vadva here. This is the poem The Old Gumby Cat written by T.S. Eliot. Firstly, take out your book and rough notebook for word meaning. Okay, now listen very carefully. Firstly, I would like to tell you about the poet T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot was an English poet, playwright, and literary critic. He was one of the pioneers of the modernist movement in poetry. His famous poems include The Wasteland, The Hollow Man, and As Wednesday. Eliot won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1948. One day, he had gone through many articles online and he didn't really find anything good enough for students learning this chapter. So he thought he should write this down. So he wrote about the old Gumby cat. Now listen very carefully the poem Old Gumby Cat. Old Gumby Cat is a poem which revolves around a cat named Jenny Annie Dodds, who is said to be a practical cat. During the day, she sits in mats, stairs and steps in the house, doing nothing at all. She doesn't show any activities until it is night time when she heads to the basement. She doesn't like the behavior of the mice in the basement and she decides to teach them certain things which will change their behavior. So she teaches them music, crouching and thatching. Crouching meaning making clothes from wool or cotton using a special thick needle with a hook at the end, and tatting meaning making a kind of knotted face with cotton. Listen again, the meaning of tatting, making a kind of knotted lace with cotton. The next day she just sits around like always and is fond of sitting in sunny and warm spots. She also sits near the hearth to keep herself warm and comfortable. At night, she finds out that the mice are very noisy and really annoying, and she thinks that maybe it is because they have an irregular diet. Therefore, she fries and cooks for them so that they remain quiet. The Gumby cat likes to play with curtains and sit in smooth places like the windowsill. She finds out that the only way to keep the cockroaches away from any destruction is to give them employment. So she turns them into Boy Scouts from disorderly louts and gives them good deed and employment for life. The poem ends with the note that we should give 3 cheers for the Gumby cat on who our households depends. I think you can understand this is easily because it was a very easy language for you. So have a good day. Thank you, beta.